It's just like, who is she? Who is she? Fucking up the sheets in a brand new ride. Hey guys, it's Serena, and for today's video I'm going to be filming this really pretty, simple and easy soft glam makeup look for y'all. I actually got a request to do this from a lot of you guys on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on there, go ahead and do that, baby. But yeah, I wanted to do this really simple look. It has a few steps to it, very simple, and the eyes are definitely affordable, so I wanted to do this look for y'all today. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel already, be sure to do that, sis. What are you doing? And also click that bell notification button so you're notified every time I post a new video. Also follow me on all my social media sites. They'll be linked down below in the down bar as always. And without further ado, let's see how I created this soft glam look, sis. Alright you guys, as you can see, I already did one eye off camera. I'm going to show you guys how I do it on this eye. I started off putting just a little bit of tape. You just need a tiny piece. Make sure you put it on the back of your hand first though, and then peel it off so it gets kind of some of the stickiness off or whatever. Put it how you want your eyeliner. So basically if you want your eyeliner more straight, you can put it straight. If you want it more higher up like a cat eye, you can do that. If you want it more diagonal like I did, you can do that. However your eye shape is, you guys can fit it to that. So just place your tape accordingly. And I already have my brows done, and then I set my lids just with some concealer and some powder so it's not going to be sticky. You don't need your base to be tacky for this look. It's a super soft, simple look. So make sure you powder your base, and let's get started. So for today's look, I'm just going to be using the Morphe 9T palette. It has these really pretty basic shades in here. So it has like black, browns, beiges, all these pretty colors. So again, this is the 9T palette from Morphe. Super affordable as well. So first, I'm just going to start off by taking a fluffy brush just to get some color in my crease. So I'm going to use this like brown color right at the bottom on the last row in the middle. I'm just going to take that shade and put it in my crease just so we have something in there and it's not plain, you know. Let me zoom y'all in. Oh, all right, there we go. So I'm going to take that brown shade in the middle on the last row, and I'm going to go ahead and place that in my crease. Alright, so now that color's on, I'm going to go ahead and start the smoky liner part. So I'm just taking this NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade brown. Let me swatch it for y'all so you can see. It's a really pretty dark brown shade, and it's super duper creamy. I would recommend for this step you use more of a creamy eyeliner or like a gel pot type of liner. Nothing that's a pencil necessarily, just because it can be a little bit more tricky to get a nicer line, even though we're going to blow it out and smoke it out anyway. You're going to want to use something more creamy for this step. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and what you're going to do is basically make a winged liner. You're going to want to do it as thin or thick as you want. Personally, I like mine a little bit thicker because I have larger eyes, but I'm just going to go ahead and run it along my lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. You're just going to want to make it however you want. You are going to be smoking it out, so don't worry if it's like crooked or messed up or whatever, but you do have that tape there as a guideline. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my wing. Alright, so now that the base of the wing is on, I'm just taking a eyeliner brush, just a kind of curved, not curved, slanted brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade right here. It's this dark brown right in the center of the palette, and I'm basically going to set that eyeliner with this eyeshadow and kind of smoke it out so it looks smoky. You feel me? It's perfect because this liner from NYX matches perfectly with the brown shade in the Morphe palette, and the eyeliner from NYX is also very inexpensive. And then I'm going to dip into the black shade in the palette right in the corner. You guys don't have to use black if you don't want, but I like my looks to be a little bit more sultry as well. So I'm going to take on a very tiny brush and just go at the base of my liner and kind of smoke it out. I'm not going to take this black shade all the way up. I'm just doing it right at my lash line just to give it some more definition. And then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and dip into the shade we used in our crease earlier. I'm going to take a little bit of that and make sure I blend out the tops of the liner just so there's no harsh lines, because you're going to want it to be pretty smoky. It doesn't have to be a perfect eyeliner. You're going to want it to look like it's blending into your eyeshadow you applied to the crease. So just go ahead and blend it out. And if you need to go back and add some eyeliner, you can do that. Just do it however you like, making sure both sides are even. I know it can be a bit tricky, but you do have that tape there as a guide, so use it to your advantage. Alright, and then for one of the last steps, I'm just taking the two light shades. I'm taking this medium brown shade and this light color shade. I'm just going to mix them both together to get a good highlight for my skin tone. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that on my brow bone. And then just going in with that light bone color by itself, and I'm going to put that in my inner corners. Alright you guys, we're going to go ahead and take off the tape. I'm going to put lashes on later, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like when the tape is off. Y'all, look at that freaking line work. Oh my goodness. And if you guys want to smoke out your actual line, the bottom of it, you can do that as well. Or if you have any mistakes like this one, the tape got a little bit messed up, so I'm probably just going to clean up with some concealer when I do my face. Speaking of face, let's wipe off this excess makeup that fell from fallout. Then we can move on to the face. Alright you guys, so for face, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I already primed my skin. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter primer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on this foundation, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with my e.l.f. powder blurring brush. Make sure when you guys are doing your foundation and concealer that you beware of your liner. You don't want to mess it up at all. I'm making sure I don't go too close to it, because when I apply concealer, I'm gonna carve out my line a little bit more, but just make sure you guys are aware that you don't want to mess up your liner during this process. All right, and for concealer, you guys know I love my Milani concealer. I literally use like 3 or 4 shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 165 on my upper lip, just because it's darker than the rest of the concealers I'm gonna use, and I don't want my upper lip to be too bright. I just want it to be concealed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 165 on my upper lip, and then underneath my eyes as a base, I'm gonna go ahead and put shade 160. I use a base shade first rather than just my highlight shade, because it gives it more dimension, and once you put on the lighter shade in the inner corner, it kind of makes it a little bit more brighter rather than just having the bright shade everywhere. A base is good to have first, and then above that base, I'm gonna go ahead and take the lightest shade, is 150. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one and put it in the very inner corners. And then I'm gonna also take 150 on the bridge of my nose and then my forehead. And you guys know I like to let my concealer sit for a little bit, so I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out. And then again, if your guys' eyeliner did get a little messed up or the tape wasn't on right, you can just take a little bit of concealer and kind of go right on the edges of it and clean it up. And then I'm also gonna set my concealer with the Fit Me Maybelline powder in the shade 30. It's a little boy plies, mate. Alright, you guys know for bronzer, I use my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil, so I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. Alright you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and skip blush. I haven't really been wearing blush lately. I feel like especially for this look, I don't really need it. I want to keep everything mostly like really nice and brown, kind of tan tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my 35 Deep Maybelline powder. Go ahead and carve my cheekbones and my nose contour out. While that's set and baked, I just went ahead and put on some brow gel and fixed up my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off. And then to get rid of any harsh cast, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and go ahead and spray it on and set my face, girl. Alright y'all, for highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and use a favorite of mine, an oldie but a goodie. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Golden Flower Crown. It's a really pretty golden color. You can't really see that much because of my lighting, but it's super duper pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it on my Morphe M510 brush as per usual. Go ahead and highlight. This is a soft glam look, soft glam, but I be highlighting to the gods, baby. So go ahead and do your thing. Just look at that, y'all. So pretty. I believe these are like $5 or something when I last got them. I'm not sure how much they are now, but I'm pretty sure they're inexpensive. It is a drugstore brand, so I love, love, love this highlighter. And for the price, you can't beat it. Make sure you guys are putting your highlighter in all the right places. So for my face shape and what I like, I love to put it on like the tops of my brows. So like by my temples, I put it on my cheekbones, right here as well, and then also on the apples of my cheeks. And then I take some on my upper lip and my chin, just like the high points of when you kind of like hit the sun and when you take your photos is where it's best to apply it. And then as for my nose highlight, I taught you guys this trick in my last video, but I'm just gonna take it on the tip of my nose and the bridge, and then also a little bit on these sides. As you can see, it's like plain, you know, plain Jane. And then this side is like, bam, bitch, like, you that bitch. Make sure you take it on these sides as well. Try it out. It's super duper cute. And then just make sure you blend it all out so there's no harsh lines. All right, so I zoomed y'all in so we can work on the lower lash line and finish off the eyes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the same shades we used in our crease. I'm gonna first start off with this medium brown shade and then go ahead into the darker brown and then a little bit with the black, just like layering up the colors on my lower lash line. I'm gonna start off first with that brown color we used in the crease. Make sure you're connecting your lower lash line shadow to your eyeliner because you don't want that ugly gap right there. So just go ahead and blend it all together. And then I'm gonna go in with that dark brown right above that shade and go ahead and blend that as well. And then on a different brush, I'm taking the black shade, just a tad bit, and gonna go ahead and put that right where my lower lash line is. And then I like to take my shadow pretty far down when I smoke it out. You guys don't have to take it far down. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same on the other eye. And then as for my inner corners, I'm just taking that same bone shade we used earlier. Some of it kind of went away, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it there again. I'm not using any shimmer on my eyes today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the matte color to highlight. And then for my waterline, I'm gonna take my NYX Wonder Pencil in the shade medium just to brighten up my under eyes in the waterline. You guys can use the same dark brown liner from NYX that we used for our liner if you want, but I'm just gonna brighten them up with this one. All right, y'all, so off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara to my top lash line and my lower lash line lashes. Then for actual lashes, I'm gonna be taking the Sweetheart lashes in the style Veronica. These are so pretty, you guys. They're so wispy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do both of those things off camera and I'll be back to finish the look with you guys. Yo, I'm telling you, lashes will make you that bitch. I'm saying it. I said it. I said it. And then just to cover up that lash band, go back into the dark brown in the palette and also the black. And just make sure you set it so you don't see any glue or anything and it doesn't look like a harsh line. So make sure you cover that up, sis. This and that. Go ahead and take that crusty ass foundations off your lips. I see y'all. I see you. All right, y'all, so for the last step, we're gonna focus on the lips. I'm just gonna put on some chapstick real quick. So for lips, I'm gonna take my two favorite lip pencils I showed y'all last time, the BFF3 and BFF4 from Colourpop, and I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. Alright, you guys, and for lipstick, I'm sorry, I know this is discontinued and I always use it, but y'all, it's literally the best nude on my skin tone and I cannot find anything else like it. I'm sorry, I know there's probably another nude out there. Don't trip, don't trip. But today I'm just gonna be using my MAC lipstick in the shade A Girl's Got Needs. It's literally been my go-to for literally like probably over, yeah, definitely over a year now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the center of my lips. Alright, you guys, and for lip gloss, I'm just going to take my Clear Max lip gloss. You guys can get this from the beauty supply store. You can even use the NYX clear gloss. They have one too. But I love this one. I'm going to go ahead and take it and put it in the center of my lips. You guys can keep it matte if you want, but I feel like I always do a matte lip. So I'm going to go ahead and add a gloss. And then to finish off this look, I'm just taking my Morphe spray and setting my face. Sucking up the seats in a brand new ride. Alright, you guys, the end of my soft glam makeup look tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love how it turned out and the eyes are super inexpensive, so they're very easy to duplicate. And if you guys have any similar colors or anything like that, or if you guys even recreate this look, let me know. Take a picture, tag me. I would love to see your recreations. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel already, be sure to do that, and click that bell notification button so you're notified every time you're gonna post a new video. Also follow me on all my social media sites, especially Instagram, you guys. Thank you for all the new followers on there. I love you all so much and I'm just so grateful for you all. So make sure to follow me on there. It'll be on the screen and also linked down in the down bar. I love you all so much and I will see y'all in my next video. Alright, bye guys.